Have you ever wondered how long it would take to double your money? Today, I'll show you a surprisingly simple way to calculate that using something called the Rule of 72. It's a quick way to get an estimate on how fast your investment could grow. Let's dive into how it works. The Rule of 72 is a shortcut to figure out how many years it'll take for your money to double based on the interest rate you're earning. Here's how it works. Take the number 72 and divide it by the annual interest rate you're expecting from your investment. The result is roughly the number of years it will take to double your money. Let's say you have an investment with an 8% return. You just take 72, divide it by 8, and bam, you get 9. That means it'll take about 9 years for your money to double if it's growing at an 8% rate. This rule is a powerful way to see the effects of different interest rates without needing a calculator or complex formulas. And while it's not perfect to the decimal, it's a handy tool that gets you a pretty accurate answer. Let's look at some examples to really bring this to life. Say you're earning a 4% return on an investment. If we divide 72 by 4, we get 18. So, with a 4% return, it would take you around 18 years to double your money. Now, if your return was higher, let's say 12%, you'd divide 72 by 12 and get just 6 years. That's a huge difference. By moving from a 4% return to a 12% return, you're tripling the speed at which your money doubles. These examples show just how important the interest rate is. A higher interest rate doesn't just mean you're earning a little bit more each year. It actually speeds up the doubling time dramatically. So, why should you care about this rule? Well, it gives you a quick way to see the true power of compounding interest. The Rule of 72 can also help you understand why it's worth investing in assets that have a higher potential return over the long term. Imagine you're choosing between a savings account with a 2% interest rate and an index fund with an average return of 8%. Using the Rule of 72, you can see that at 2%, it'll take 36 years to double your money, while at 8%, it only takes 9 years. That's 4 times faster. The Rule of 72 reminds us of 2 things. 1, the higher the rate of return, the shorter the time needed to double our money. And 2, every percentage point matters. Even a small increase in return can have a big impact over time. The Rule of 72 can also apply to debt. If you owe money at a high interest rate, say 18%, dividing 72 by 18 shows that your debt could double in just 4 years if it's not paid down. So, not only is this rule helpful for investments, but it can also show the dangers of high interest debt. A quick side note, the Rule of 72 works best for rates between about 6% and 10%. When you go below or above that range, it's less accurate. So while it's a good rule of thumb, it's not a precise tool for extreme rates, like very high returns or very low interest savings. That said, it's still a great estimate that can help you make more informed decisions. So, next time you're thinking about an investment, use the Rule of 72 to see just how hard your money could be working for you. Remember, the sooner you start investing, the more you'll benefit from compounding. And if you're dealing with debt, this rule can be a powerful reminder of why it's so important to pay down high interest balances as quickly as possible. With just a little math, you can get a big picture view of your financial future. So go ahead, try out the Rule of 72 and see what it tells you about your path to doubling your money. Thank you so much for watching.